Hi guys, welcome back to Forex technical analysis for swing trading. First off, happy Thanksgiving to all of you, and I'm sure you guys gonna have a beautiful break and beautiful Thanksgiving. And before we start enjoying Thanksgiving, and I would like to give you my Forex update. Okay, as you guys know, we always start with the USD index chart in 4-hour time frame. The first, we have the market consistently behaving above the yellow moving average line. So we have up movement, retracement, up movement, retracement, up movement, retracement, up. Now market seems to be retracing and it is expected to go up if it still keeps the uptrend. So in other words, USD index chart has uptrend, which means USD is getting stronger overall, and we're gonna look for opportunities to buy USD. Okay, so let's write it down. Today is November 25th. Tuesday, USD index has uptrend, which means we're gonna look for opportunities to buy USD. Okay, now let's analyze each individual Forex pair. So first we have the USD Japan Yen. As you guys can see, market is consistently behaving above the yellow moving average line, which means USD is getting stronger against Japan Yen overall, right? So we have up movement, retracement, up movement, retracement, up retracement. So we have really nice up leg forming nicely, and if the market keeps retracing like this and hits the 50 to 60% zone here, that would be a great opportunity to buy USD Japan Yen. So right now, wait a little bit, let the market retrace at least the 50% zone here, then start buying USD Japan Yen. So if that is the case, set your stop loss below the local minimum here and set your take profit at the Fibonacci extension 1.618 up there. Your risk and reward ratio should be about 1 to 3. Until that, let the market retrace into a good zone. Okay, let's write it down. USD Japan Yen trend is up, leg size is nice. Our decision is to wait 50% retracement zone. Market has currently retraced about 40%. So wait at least 50% retracement. Okay, USD Canada dollar, loonie. So here, once again, the market is clearly behaving above the yellow moving average line. Overall trend is up. USD is getting stronger against Canada dollar, right? So we have nice up leg, retracement, up leg. If you guys have been following my suggestions, when the market retraces 50 to 60% zone here, I recommend it to start buying USD Canada dollar. So about a loonie at the 50% zone here, which accumulated really nice profit, but I closed the profit as of today because Euro USD has demonstrated even better zone. So that's why I closed my profit on the Canada dollar. So I'll show you guys in a momentarily. So right now, if you guys have positions open on USD Canada dollar, that's fine, keep it open. If this somehow market keeps retracing into the 50 to 60% zone here again, then it's really great opportunity to buy loonie again. So if that is the case, set your stop loss below the local minimum here, and your take profit should be Fibonacci extension 1.618 up here. Okay, until that, let the market retrace into a good zone. Okay, let's write it down. USD Canada dollar, leg size is nice. Our decision is to wait 50% retracement. So I closed about accumulated 0.2% profit because I had a really good zone on Euro USD. So I entered again on Euro USD, which I'll show you guys momentarily. Okay, that was a perfect execution on my part. So let's write it down. Good job to myself. Now let's analyze the next pair, USD Schweizer franc. So here USD Schweizer franc market, lot of chunk of candles hanging up above the yellow moving average line, then down, then up, then down, then up, right? So market is kind of looks like up and down, like a sideways action. So this is a perfect behavior of the sideways action, and at this point market is considered having no trend. No trend means no trade. Okay, let's write it down. Oh, what's wrong with my cool shit? USD Schweizer franc market is doing sideways actions. No trend means no trade. Okay, now let's analyze the Euro USD, which is really interesting. So here majority of the price actions are happening below the yellow moving average line, which means trend is down. So we have down leg retracement, down leg retracement, down leg retracement, and currently market has retraced about the 40 to 50% zone here, right, which is a good zone to enter a trade, since the Euro USD presents even more opportunity for great trade. That's why I closed my accumulated profit on USD Canada dollar and sold Euro USD. So I set my take loss, stop loss above the local maximum here. I set my take profit at the Fibonacci extension 2.618 down here, down here. Well, technically you can also set your take profit at the Fibonacci extension 1.618 here, but I would like to be a little bit conservative, and still around this zone is a really good take profit zone. So right now I sold all of my available positions selling Euro USD. Okay, let's write it down. Let's write it down. Euro USD trend is down, leg size is nice. I sold 0.7% of my count size at the around 50% retracement, which is a good perfect execution. Okay, now let's analyze the Aussie. So here once again the majority of the candles are happening below the yellow moving average line. So we have really nice down leg retracement, down leg retracement, down leg retracement here. And if the market retraces around the 50 to 60% zone here, then it will be a really good zone to sell Aussie. But once again, I would recommend selling right now on the Euro USD or on the New Zealand dollar USD, which I'm gonna show you right now, which has even better price action going on. Okay, so let's write it down. Oh my god, cool position. Aussie trend is down and our decision is to wait 50% retracement. Okay, New Zealand dollar USD. So here New Zealand dollar USD, again the majority of the price actions are happening below the yellow moving average line. Shorter term trend, longer term trend, all of them points to down direction. That's why I really like to trade New Zealand dollar USD right now. So down leg, retracement, down leg, retracement, down leg. Now market is retracing right now. So we have the really nice local point here around the 50% zone here. That kind of the local points have a lot of retail liquidity. So market is really likely to hit this local point, then get back to original trend like this. So I would recommend right now New Zealand dollar USD looks very good and really interesting. So I would recommend to wait 50 to 60% retracement zone here. Then if that is the case, set your stop loss above the local maximum here and set your take profit at the Fibonacci extension 1.618 down here. Right now, wait until market retraces into 50% zone here. Usually with this price action, market usually just tops off this local minimum point, which nicely coincides with the 50% retracement level, and that is a really good retracement zone here, guys. Wait patiently until market retraces there. Okay, so let's write it down. Looks best. New Zealand dollar USD. Wait, obvious. New Zealand dollar USD trend is down, leg size is nice. Our decision is to wait 50% retracement. In terms of the price action, New Zealand dollar USD looks best. Wait until it retraces a little bit more, then sell New Zealand dollar USD. So if you want to be a little bit aggressive and if you don't want to miss the trend and if you really need to trade right now, I would recommend trading Euro USD right now, because Euro USD is also in a good zone. It barely reaches the 50% zone here, and it seems to be retracing a little bit. It's in between 40 to 50% zone here, which is still a good zone to trade. So for me, like when the market gets really close to 50% zone here, I was able to trade at this local point. So I set my stop loss above the local maximum over there, gave it enough room to breathe, and I entered a good zone. Alright guys, thank you guys watching, and once again, happy Thanksgiving. Let the profit accumulate. Thank you.